You gotta be shitting me, bro. What the hell is all this? What are they doing? Look at this. I'm taking a look today, in case you haven't figured this out by now, at the freaking item changes in the new league patch. And okay, let's say they've changed a few things. We'll leave it at that. Now, it's to be expected. Games change, but this is like everybody's gonna have to relearn every item in the game changed. Some of them have been removed. One of them's been completely revamped. It's just ridiculous. It's crazy. Everything's different. And let's see if it works out, man. It's gonna be interesting. But I'm just gonna show you guys the interface. Now, this is a really cool little thing I've stumbled upon. Not sure if this is common. I'm not really massively into the LoL community, but we found this. One of the guys hangs out with the stream, told me about this really cool little tool. It's got all the items. It's already got the recommended build, everything for the characters. Right now I'm looking at Nami's default, like what the page is going to look like. Link is going to be in the description. You can check it out for yourself. I encourage you to, as I'm definitely not going to be able to show you much more than just the basics here. There's way too much to go into, but just want to give you a quick look. Now, obviously, everything looks a bit different. That's going to have to be something you get used to. There's two views. This is what the page is going to look like. It's going to be a bit strange at first, that's definitely sure, but there is still the starting, essential, recommended type items. There's the recommended tab. This is kind of looking more like Hans. If you ever played Heroes of Newerth, I'm sorry, but this is kind of looking more like theirs, or even Dota's more than League's original one. So I guess that means they did something right. But anyway, you could shift it to a different type of view. Just a nice condensed view. I think this is much better. I don't know why you would ever want to be able to scroll down all that. But just looks a bit different for every character, right? We'll check out new news. I got a few different things. Let's see, Rammus, yeah, so obviously that's going to be different, just like the recommended is now. Pretty much just throwing items at you. You got your offensive, though, and your defensive. And then consumables at the bottom, starting items, what it recommends. So, might be pretty accurate, hopefully this time around. Now, if you played Han, you could upload the files with the starting builds and stuff like that into the game. I'm hoping that they're going to do this at some point. That'd be the best. Don't want to have to search through items every time I go back to the shop, but whatever. Either way, other things that are different. This top here says builds. You pick an item, right? So say you want to check out the Philosopher's Stone. Now you see where this is. You got the Shirley's Reverie, what it builds into essentially. Obviously in the game already, but it's a bit different just so you realize. You'll notice a lot of changes for what's required of certain items. This has been completely, I mean, it's just a mess. It really is. To the right, you'll notice the Adobe Flash plugin has crashed. Oh wait, that's nothing new. That's been going for a few years now. But that's it. So take a look at some of the items. Get you a look at what they. There's some really cool new ones. This one's pretty cool. Banner of Command. Just kind of looking at a few, not really going through all of them, obviously, but this one actually can promote. Like, I don't know if they're keeping promote in the game, but it can do promote basically once you get it. See what it requires. Yeah, so it's that belt and the blasting wand. So that's not so bad, but gain 10% health. Yeah. Allied minions deal more damage. Not sure about that one. This is probably one of the cooler ones. Mikhail's Crucible. Excuse me. It's got the mana font from the Chalice, but also has a cleanse, right? Like the ability cleanse, but you could use it on an ally, and it heals them. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. 15% of their missing health, by the way. That's probably going to be a good support item. Now some other things that have changed. Down here at the bottom, you see a few new items. This is I can't get it to show up. Thanks, Ace Logo. You fixed it. Anyway, so yeah, for some reason, not sure why, but Total Biscuit has an item in this game. Wasn't even aware he even played this game, but yeah, it's the new item from the Mastery. I spoke about it in my previous video. If you haven't watched that, you're way behind, and you aren't ready for this patch. And then another item is the Explorer's Ward, you start out with this. Another mastery I spoke about. And the other stuff's just random shit from the champions. Now, this is really cool. Okay, we're looking at this for sure. This thing's called Sightstone. Let's check it out. It is essentially just a random fucking item, 700 gold item. Gives you 100 health, and you get 4 wards. Basically, you just get 4 wards from this. You could use it 4 times, and then the charges are gone. And when you go back to the well, it refreshes. But you can only have a maximum of 2 wards placed from this item at once. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't like change in League of Legends. It's not my favorite thing to have happen, but it's a cool concept. The fact that you can only have 2 down at a time means you're still going to have to buy Vision Ward, so depends on your playstyle, I guess. But it's 700 gold, so that's 75 gold per green ward. That's quite a few, It's like 14, 12 and a third, I think. 12 and a third wards. So it's an investment, but that's it. So you come check this shit out yourself. Show you how overwhelming this is gonna be. If people don't do research, right? If you got friends playing League, make sure they do some research before this patch comes out. Because look at this. This is just, everything is different. Check this out. Look at all these new fucking things. Here, I gotta show you this one. Check this out. Hunter's Machete deals damage to fucking monsters by 10%. Basic attacks deal 10 bonus true damage to monsters. What? So that's a jungle item, you know what I mean? It's crazy. There's so many new shit. I can't believe they're doing this. I really can't. It's going to mess up a lot of people, man. You're going to have to do some serious research. So, new shield, too. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. But that's it. Check it out. Links in the description. Don't know when this patch is coming out. If you do, you're probably from the future. If you are from the future, let me know in advance so I know now, and then I could tell everyone, and they'll be like, how the hell do you know? And I'll be like, some guy from the future told me.